Martin, Ryan Clark, Courtney Crone, and we know Dallas made a statement yesterday, but so did you on social media. I'm going to give you the floor here.
I'm trying to figure out, Courtney, I thought Stephen A. Smith said he was going to send me a tweet publicly apologizing and telling the entire world that I was correct. I never saw that tweet, Stephen A. Is my phone broken?
No, mine's is.
Oh. But you made a promise, though. You made a promise.
Which is what, so I thought it would be even better to come on national television.
Sound like an excuse.
And say, with the camera, my bad. You know, RC was right. Looks like a prophet right now. I mean, I have to say, we stand down. Thanksgiving was his day. Every prediction he made was right on the money. None but love for you. When my new phone gets up working and I connect to my X account, I'll make sure to tweet it again. All right? I'll give it to you, but I'll say this. Enjoy it. Enjoy the moment. That's what I'm going to tell you. Enjoy the moment, because there ain't going to be many. Let's go.
You did ask if we were going to show your highlights, and of course, we delivered.
I just wonder, are we going to continue to show how many times I was actually right yesterday?
Don't push it. We'll see how today goes.
Well, there's only 3 games. There's only 3 games. I mean, you got 3 times. You got 3 times.
All right, let's get right into it. Go into that Dallas Cowboys game. They outlasted the AFC champions from Kansas City on Thursday, 31-28, in a game where the Cowboys' offense was the difference maker. Dak Prescott went for 320 yards, 2 touchdowns, while receivers CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens were too much for a short-handed Chiefs secondary. After the game, it was pandemonium in the Cowboys' locker room, turkey legs and all.
How about those last 4 days? The heartbeat of this football team is different. I'm going to say that again. The heartbeat of you men, this team is different. And I am so proud. I will fight with you guys anytime, any place.
Man, what a week it has been for the Dallas Cowboys. Stephen A., what kind of statement did you see from Dallas last night?
Well, I thought it was a profound statement. They're going up against Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Just give credit where credit is due. Just after beating the Philadelphia Eagles, they didn't rest on their laurels. They showed up on Thanksgiving Day and showed out. Accumulated 457 yards of offense. That's a season high allowed by the Kansas City Chiefs, scoring 31 points. That tied for a season high allowed by the Kansas City Chiefs. We know they had 10 penalties. We know they had like 5 pass interference calls and all of this other stuff. We get that part. But in the end, Dallas is just reminding us that their offense is prolific. It is Super Bowl caliber. It is led by Dak Prescott. These brothers in Pickens and CeeDee Lamb are no joke. We knew that CeeDee Lamb wasn't going to have another game like he had Sunday against Philadelphia. He wasn't going to drop passes this go round. He balled out. We give them their respect where it's due. We give RC his respect where it's due. Went up to the board looking like Orange Crush, you know, with the orange suit and all of that, and told us all, you know, what was going to happen. I thought that the Chiefs could still get them, but in the end, the Dallas Cowboys deserve a lot of credit on this day. But having said that, I'd just like to caution RC and everybody else. It's important to bring this up. Dak Prescott wins games in September. He wins games in October. He wins games in December, in November. And in December, my God, he wins like 72% of his games. And then January arrives. and that is when everything comes tumbling down. You understand? Winning 33% of his games, 4-8 overall in the month of January, 2-5 in playoff competition. So you go ahead and you have your moment, and Cowboy Nation, have your moment. I like the fact that you're no longer on the curb. You have ascended, and you're continuing to ascend and ascend and ascend. And ultimately, you're going to be on that roof that I've been talking about. And we going to see. And that's all I got to say. Floor is yours.
All right. So let's focus on this game, though. I get where we're going, like way ahead in the future. Cam, from last night, what did you see from the Dallas Cowboys that impressed you?
I think the thing about Dallas yesterday that is abundantly clear is Dallas Cowboys matches up versus any team in the NFL. Yes, I said it. Any team in the NFL, the Dallas Cowboys is a good matchup against. Now, with saying that, when you start to say what's different about this team than years before, it's George Pickens.
The lights in Dallas were bright, but the pressure surrounding the Kansas City Chiefs was even brighter. You could feel it before kickoff. You could feel it through every possession, and you could feel it in the frustration that settled in after the final whistle. A 31-28 loss on Thanksgiving, a game that could have been a defining win, instead pulling Kansas City back to a 6-6 record. For a franchise that has built its identity around excellence, dominance, and January football, the reality of being 500 this late in the season feels almost surreal. And yet, even in the midst of that tension, something powerful emerged. Something that not only offers hope, but demands attention. Rashee Rice. In a night where the Chiefs needed someone to step up alongside Patrick Mahomes, Rice didn't just show up. He took over. 8 receptions, 92 yards, 2 touchdowns, and countless moments where he looked like the one player on the field simply refusing to let the season slip away. Watching him against Dallas, it didn't feel like the performance of someone still fighting to prove himself. It felt like the arrival of a true number 1 receiver, the exact type of playmaker Mahomes has needed all year. Remember where this season began. Rice wasn't on the field for the first 6 weeks. The offense struggled for identity. Receivers battled inconsistency. And Chiefs fans everywhere were asking who would become the spark, the reliable option, the go-to threat. When Rice returned, the transformation wasn't instant, but it was steady. Week by week, target by target, catch by catch, he climbed forward. And now, 3 games stand out as turning points. Week 9 against Buffalo, where he resurged with an 80-yard, 1-touchdown performance. Week 12 against the Colts, exploding for 141 yards, the best of his career. And now this battle in Dallas. What makes Rice special isn't just his production, it's his presence. His ability to create separation, his burst after the catch, his physicality in tight windows, and his chemistry with Mahomes growing sharper each week. When Mahomes extends plays, Rice instinctively finds space. When Mahomes needs a quick release, Rice is already breaking open. When Kansas City needs a spark, Rice is the one providing it. That is rare. That is valuable. That is what championship teams are built on. And let's be clear, the Chiefs' offensive struggles this season have not been because of Mahomes. In fact, in this game, Mahomes played with the urgency of a quarterback who understands exactly what's at stake. He kept Kansas City alive on countless plays, creating magic out of collapsing pockets, firing impossible throws on the run, and keeping Dallas guessing every time he touched the football. But a quarterback, even one as legendary as Mahomes, cannot win alone. He needs rhythm, he needs trust, he needs weapons. And right now, Rashee Rice is the most consistent weapon he has. With the Chiefs entering the final stretch of the season, needing to win out to control their playoff destiny, the offensive strategy must run directly through Rice, not as an accessory, not as an option, but as the centerpiece. One thing is clear, when Rice is involved early and often, this offense looks different. It looks modern, it looks explosive, and it looks capable of beating anyone on any Sunday. Xavier Worthy, Travis Kelce, and Hollywood Brown are tremendous supporting pieces, but Rice is the receiver who changes defensive game plans. He demands bracket coverage, he forces safeties to shade his side, and he opens up opportunities for everyone else. As the Chiefs push forward toward December football, Rice's role cannot diminish. Double-digit targets should become the standard, not the exception. Kansas City's playoff hopes depend not only on Mahomes' brilliance, but on Rice's emergence as a star. And the signs say he's ready. This team has been through adversity all season. Injuries, rotations on the offensive line, inconsistent defensive performances, and the pressure of carrying a target as the NFL's modern dynasty. Yet, despite all of that, the Chiefs are still very much alive, still dangerous, still capable. We have seen this story before. Mahomes and the Chiefs backed into a corner, counted out by national media, only to fight their way back and rewrite the ending. Every time people doubt Kansas City, that's when the team becomes its most dangerous. This loss hurts, but it also revealed exactly who the Chiefs can trust moving forward. Mahomes is still the best quarterback in football. Travis Kelce still finds ways to produce. The defense, despite setbacks, still plays with pride. And Rashee Rice has officially arrived as the piece that can elevate this offense back to championship form. So I want to hear from you, Kishi Kingdom. Is Rashee Rice the key to turning this season around? Can this team rally, win out, and punch their ticket to the postseason? Do you still believe in this roster, in Mahomes, in Andy Reid, and in the fight that has defined Kansas City for the past 6 years? Drop your thoughts below, hit like, and subscribe to Kishi Kingdom Report. This season is far from over, and the story of the 2025 Chiefs is still being written. Let's write it together.